me and my RC. It has better flavor than Coca-Cola. It has more carbonation, more fizz, more life. It has more energy. I give my RC a 10. Who doesn't wish for a simpler time in life? Surely I do. Wouldn't it be nice if we could go back in time before the invention of cell phones, before the invention of computers, laptops, before the release, the invention and the release of the internet? Wouldn't it be nice to go back in time? Sure it would. And how about the RC? That takes me back in time. I was born in '68, and when I was growing up, people would talk about RC Cola, Royal Crown Cola, and they would talk about a moon pie. Well, Royal Crown Cola was invented by Claud A. Hatcher in 1905. He experimented with ginger ale recipes in the basement of his family's grocery store in Columbus, Georgia. In 1905, he first released the ginger ale for RC Cola. So RC Cola, the Royal Crown Company, their first product was ginger ale. Their second product was a RC strawberry. And their third product was an RC root beer. And it wasn't until 1934 did they release what we now know is the RC Cola. The RC Cola was created in 1934. The RC company started in 1905, like I said. It started with Claud Hatcher. He worked in his family's grocery store in Columbus, Georgia. It was called Hatcher's Grocery Store. Oh, Claud A. Hatcher, he did all his experimentation trying to create all these sodas for the Royal Crown Company in the basement of the grocery store. This is the early 1900s. And times sure have changed, my friends. What I would like to say, guess what? Like I said, the Royal Crown Cola Company started in 1905 with Claud A. Hatcher. First product was ginger ale. Second product was the Royal Crown strawberry. Their third product was the Royal Crown root beer. Fourth product was the Royal Crown Cola. Also, Hatcher launched the Union Bottling Company in Columbus, Georgia, in his family's grocery store, the Union Bottling Company. Their first name was not the Royal Crown Company. Their first name was, guess what? The company was first called Chero-Cola, Chero-Cola, Chero-Cola. In 1910, it was called Chero-Cola. In 1925, they changed the name to Nehi. Who doesn't remember the Nehi from the 70s and 80s? And they come in all spiral bottles, glass, the good old days. I'd pay 25 cents for them in the 70s. In 1910, it went from Chero-Cola to 1925. They changed the name from Chero-Cola to Nehi. And it wasn't until 1934 when they came out with the RC Cola that we now know that eventually they changed the name to the Royal Crown Cola. You know, everybody calls soda pops or soft drinks Cokes or Colas. But all soft drinks are not colas. Colas are caramelized colored drinks with sugar, carbonation, and of course caffeine. In 1954, the Royal Crown Company, they were the first company to sell soda in cans. And also in the mid-1950s, mid-1950s to later 1950s, they were also the first company to sell sodas in aluminum cans. That's right. In 1958, the RC, the Royal Crown Company, were the first company to invent a Diet Cola, and it was called Diet Rack. That was in 1958. Coca-Cola did not come out with a Diet Cola, which they called Tab, into 1963, and then Coca-Cola didn't come out with the Diet Coke until 1982. Now you know the rest of the story, and no, I'm not Paul Harvey. In 1985, Coca-Cola came out with a new Coke, and everybody did not like it. Nobody liked it. Also in the 1950s, guess what? An RC Cola and a moon pie, you could get an RC Cola and a moon pie for 5 cents, a nickel. Most people in the working South in the American South, when they went to work in their lunch pail, their lunch box, what did they have? An RC Cola and a moon pie. And it was considered the working man's lunch. That's what they called it in the 50s, the working man's lunch. The ordinary Joe, like me. I was born in '68, and sometimes I love history. I love the history behind products. And like I said, the RC Cola and the moon pies was considered a working man's lunch back in the 50s. Moon pie was not invented till 1917. In the 1950s, that was the good old days. Most people back then, all they had was a radio. They didn't have no TVs. Actually, the latter part of the 1950s is when TVs became popular in the early 60s. And wouldn't it be nice to step back in time? Today, about the cheapest you can get RC Cola out of the soda machines, you can get a 12-ounce can RC Cola for 50 cents. And that's what I just did. This RC Cola, 12-ounce can, I bought at Walmart for 50 cents using my debit card. So you can get it for 50 cents. You get a 6-pack RC for about $2.39 to $2.79 probably. You can get a 12-pack RCs about probably $3.79 to $4.50. There we have it. The history of the RC, and we will talk about moon pie maybe later on. The moon pie was created in 1917 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And wouldn't it be nice to step back into the 50s? Say everything is rush, rush, rush. A lot of things have changed. You know what I'm talking about. I hope you've enjoyed the history behind my RC. And hope you learned a little bit. I always love the history behind the products. RC Cola and the moon pie for a nickel in the 1950s. Take me back in time, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe as always. Be happy, positive, and focused. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living right here on the Big O Show. I'm happy, I'm focused, I'm dynamic, persuasive, energetic, charismatic, influential. I'm omnipotent. I'm not really omnipotent. God above's omnipotent. I believe in God, but if you don't, that's okay too. You've got the right to believe in what you want to believe in. Give me them double thumbs up. Leave those comments down below. And if this is your first time watching the Big O Show, please subscribe. I will catch you all later, alligators. I will see you on down the road.